What is going on, guys, and welcome to another video with your host, as always, K-Mac Time. And today I wanted to do something a little bit different and kind of special. I want to go over my picks for my top 5 favorite Disney related theories that I've covered over the years. Now, I've been doing this for 6 years now. I know that's crazy to think about. It's been 6 years, so long, and I've covered hundreds of theories, and I've gotten to do so many cool things. But maybe all of you guys have not gotten a chance to see all of my theories. Like I said, a lot of them are old. They were kind of longer videos from a long time ago. So I thought it'd be cool, kind of fun idea to make a quick video about some of my favorites. And this is just my Disney favorites. I'll be doing my Nickelodeon favorites, my Cartoon Network favorites, and then other things like that. But I don't go into full details about the theories in this video because I don't really have the time for it. And like I said, I've already made videos on them. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to do like a quick rundown of the theory, why I like the theory, what I like about the theory, and then I'll leave links to the actual videos that I've already made about it. So you guys, if you're interested in the theory, you guys can just go ahead and click the links and then watch the full video on it. But with that out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and jump into number 5 on the list, the Hans mirror theory from Frozen. Now, there are many great theories on Frozen, but this one really sticks out to me as one of my favorites because it adds so much to the plot, and it really makes you take a closer look at Hans' character, and I really enjoy the things that do that. Anyway, Frozen, like many other Disney films before it, is adapted from a fairy tale. This one's called The Snow Queen, and in that fairy tale, there's an evil troll called the Devil who creates this mirror that reflects only the worst elements of your character. Later on in the fairy tale, the mirror smashes into millions of pieces, and a grain of it, like the size of a grain of sand, actually ends up in the main character's eye, and he can only end up seeing the terrible parts of the world. Now, we don't actually see this in Frozen, so what they did, or what the theory claims they did, is they never lost that mirror element, but rather chose to portray it as a person instead of a mirror. So essentially, Hans is a mirror, and he mirrors everyone he comes in contact with. And there are loads of examples of this that I go over in the full video, and it really illustrates really well how this is put into the movie. And it's such a mind-blowing thing, and it really changed the way I thought about the character and the movie in general, and that's why I love this theory so much. Very, very cool. Next up is a theory from Toy Story 3 and about how Sid changed from the first movie and is now saving toys from destruction. The scene in the original movie where the toys come to life and scare the crap out of Sid may have actually affected his entire life, according to this theory. Now, he secretly knows that toys are actually alive, and he becomes a garbage man in order to save them, and it's really, really cool. The theory goes on to be one of the coolest theories I've ever covered. I mean, not only does it change the character, but it completely changes the way you think about him, and it really makes you connect with him on a different level. No longer he's the evil kid who blows up toys, but now he's the cool guy who goes around saving them from being melted down and may even fix them up. It's such an amazing theory, and there's really cool evidence behind it as well. It's one of my favorites. As you guys know, I love Toy Story, I love Disney and Pixar, but that's my favorite, probably my favorite series of Pixar movies. And the way that it changed that character completely from the evil kid to the nice guy is something that I really enjoyed, and I thought it was kind of a subtle hint and just kind of subtly put in there by Pixar, and that's why I enjoyed it so much. Coming in number 3 is a theory that ties 2 of my other favorite Disney franchises together, that is The Little Mermaid and Peter Pan. Now, the theory claims that Ariel's mother is actually seen in the original Peter Pan movie, and that she is killed by Captain Hook. And there's some pretty shocking evidence, and it's really convincing, actually. When we actually get to see Ariel's mother in the prequel movie that came out in 2008, it's shocking how close she resembles the red-haired mermaid from the movie Peter Pan. And it is, in fact, her. It links these two worlds together and changes a ton of things that we thought we knew about the Disney universe. Again, I absolutely love these types of theories that challenge what we think we know about these worlds and these characters. It really makes you wonder just how connected everything in the Disney universe is, and if these directors or if these story writers or if these animators are actually doing these things on purpose. These things are really, really deep at times, and I really enjoyed this one. It kind of just made me think about these characters and in these worlds in a whole new light, and that's what I enjoy about theories, and that's kind of why I got into making these theories in general, is I like to do that outside the box thinking, and this is a perfect example of that. In my runner-up spot is another Toy Story theory, but one that really hits home for me. Of course, I'm talking about the theory that Andy's mother is actually Emily, the previous owner of Jessie, and the one who abandoned her all those years ago. And wow, this theory really does not only hit you right in the feels, but it has some amazing evidence to back it up, and that's why it's so cool. We are never told the name of Andy's mother, and that hat that she gives Andy you would think it's Woody's hat. It appears to be, but if you look closely, it's not Woody's hat. It's instead the hat that Jessie wears. So it stands to reason that because his mother used to wear that hat as a kid, she most likely also owned a Cowgirl Jessie doll, and it was most likely the one that we see in the movie and the one that she abandons. So it kind of ties all of that together, and it blew my mind when I first read this and thought about this for the first time. There's a lot of evidence out there. There's a lot more evidence to this that I go over in the full video. If you just want to check that out, so like I said, link in the description, all that kind of fun stuff. But man, this is an amazing theory. Toy Story is one of the greatest movies of all time, and this kind of adds another layer of depth to it, and it kind of puts these characters in a new light, and I absolutely love that type of stuff. And finally, my favorite Disney or Pixar theory has to go to the Frozen, Tangle, Little Mermaid, and Tarzan theory that claims that they are all connected. And my God, this theory is incredible. And not only is it believable, but it's been downright all but confirmed by the creators of the movies themselves. Like, they've gone on record and said that, yes, some of these things are true. Some of the stuff that we were trying to hide in this movie has been brought out. This is actually true. This is what we were intending to do the entire time. And something like that is truly amazing to see that these writers and people at Disney will go so far to put these subtle hints that connect these amazing movies and these fun universes together in interesting and kind of fun ways, and it kind of challenged the viewer to take an in-depth look at all these movies and try and look for things that kind of point to them being connected and kind of get this whole universe theory going together. And I absolutely, like I said, I love that type of stuff. I'm a nut for that type of stuff. I love watching this. Now, I'm sure that most of you are somewhat familiar with this theory because, like I said, it's so popular. But if not, I'll go over a few quick details, and you guys can check out the full video. I've actually done a few videos on this, so I'll link 2 videos to this. I'll link those, but you guys want a quick rundown right now. So basically, in Frozen, we see Rapunzel at Elsa's coronation, and we also know that Anna and Elsa's parents died or lost at sea, quote unquote, in a shipwreck 3 years prior to that. The theory claims that the parents were lost at sea while on their way to Rapunzel's wedding in a different kingdom. Then it goes on to say that the shipwreck that we see in The Little Mermaid is actually the same ship that her parents were on when it sank. And that right there is enough to blow your mind, but it gets even better. Finally, the theory claims that Anna and Elsa's parents actually somehow managed to survive the shipwreck and were washed ashore in a jungle where they eventually gave birth to a baby boy, and before they were eaten by a leopard. And if that sounds familiar, that is actually how the movie Tarzan starts. So it actually, mind-blowingly enough, the theory claims that Tarzan is actually the long-lost brother to Anna and Elsa, and that has actually been confirmed. Like, that has been confirmed by the writer of Frozen and the animators over at Disney that those two are actually brother and sister. Boom! Like, wow, that is incredible. And that's why I love Disney. That's why I love Pixar. That's why I love these theories. That's why I love these characters. I love these movies so much. It's because the creators really take the time to put these things into them. They take the time to, you know, really tie these movies together, these characters together, and it's all things that I absolutely love. And hopefully you guys love them as much as I do, because going forward, I'm going to be doing more videos on like this. But anyway, guys, that's all I have time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with other Disney fans. It really helps out my channel. You guys hit that like button. It really hit for 500 likes. Really appreciate you guys doing that. Also, in the comment section down below, let me know what your favorite Disney or Pixar theories are down in the comments below. Love to hear you guys' thoughts on that. Which ones are your guys' favorites? Which ones you guys like, not like? Which one you guys think are true, not true? All that kind of fun stuff in the comments down below. Also, today's code word to let me know you guys made it all the way to the end of today's video is going to be cornbread. So also drop that word in the comments below. And I know you guys are some of the coolest subscribers on the entire internet. But until next time, guys, remember that's always K-Mac time somewhere. Until then, take it easy and peace out.
Ninja.